I've got something I want to get off my chest. I want to vent just a little bit. I want to vent. I'm noticing this ongoing bullshit where you can't be reasonable about anything. Just had somebody block me because I wouldn't back down. And I'm going to stand by what I say here. You are absolutely free to live your life how you want to live it, as long as you're not causing anyone else any physical harm. You are absolutely allowed to call yourself the king of fucking England. You are. But you're not allowed to tell me to call you your majesty. It's not going to work. All right? That's the biggest issue. It's the biggest issue I have with a lot of things. You can absolutely live your life the way you want. Call yourself what you want. Do whatever you want with your body. All of this. All right? You are absolutely allowed to. I will never tell you otherwise. But it crosses a line for me personally when you start telling me that I have to address you a certain way. I grew up in a different time. I was raised a certain way, right? And the way I was raised is a lady is a lady. Now, and a man is a man. Now, if you're transgender and you are transitioning hormone therapy and surgery and so on and so forth, implants, so on and so forth, I will absolutely call you the female pronouns you deserve to be called. If you are male or transitioning to be male, same thing, I'll give you those pronouns, no problem. My issue is with the made up shit. I won't call you those made up things. I'm not going to call you a them and a they. I'm going to call you as I see it. And if you look like a female, you look like a woman, I'm going to say, yes ma'am, no ma'am, you're welcome ma'am. I'm going to call you a she and a her. I'm not going to call you a them and a they. And that goes for anything else. I think I'm being pretty reasonable. Pick one of the existing two pronouns, sets of pronouns. I don't care which ones they are. I'll call you that. I'm so sick of this extreme weird shit. It just keeps getting weirder and weirder. And it keeps going more and more. And it feels like you guys push and push and push. I don't know, man. That's what I wanted to say. This was a video for Twitter, but I'm going to put it up on my YouTube channel, because if I put it up on Twitter, it's not going to fit. I can only put like two minutes worth. I cannot put a very big video. Cannot put a very big video on Twitter. But yeah, I don't have, and you think it's out of hate. I have no hate. I have no hateful bones in my body. A lot of people think it's me being hateful. I have no hate in my body. Not a hateful bone one. But like I said, it just crosses a line. It crosses a line for me when you start trying to dictate how other people speak. I'm pretty reasonable, but I'm not going to call you a them and a they. I'm not going to call you a zwee, zway, zwy. I'm not going to call you any of that. Okay? But if you want to pick a male pronoun or a female pronoun as an option, I'll call you either one. Hell, I don't even care how you fucking look. And just those two sets of pronouns is what I'm going to call you. One of the two. But everybody acts like I'm not giving any sort of leeway. I'm being reasonable. I'm making concessions here. Like, everything else I'm fine with. It's so fucking weird to me that people want to be called them, they, zwees, ways, why, all this other shit. That's just weird to me. It's very weird. And you're lucky that's all I find weird. Because there's a bunch of assholes out there that find it weird that you would even transition, or that you would wear women's clothes, or whatever, you know, that you would get implants and breasts and whatnot. even though you were born male. A lot of them would give you shit about that. I'm not going to give you shit about that. I'm not going to give you shit for dressing a certain way or whatever. But I will absolutely call it as I see it. And I refuse to call you any of this weird shit. And if that's all you have to worry about with me, you don't have a lot to worry about. Because there are people out there that are far worse. Freedom of speech is very precious to me. Alright? And I'm not going to call you what you tell me to call you. I don't give a shit what your pronouns are on your page. I'm going to call it as I see it. Alright? You're lucky to get that out of me. You can't force change. That's the problem with your generation. That's the problem with the quote-unquote woke crowd and their ilk. They think they're going to just force change overnight. And they're going to brute force it. They're just going to make people. They're going to pound it into them. They're going to, maybe not even that, they're going to guilt trip you into it. They're going to try all these tactics. It's not going to work on me. Alright? But again, I'm pretty reasonable. You can live how you want to live. I don't care. You live exactly the way you want to live. Get the surgeries you want to have. Call yourself whatever the fuck you want. But you're not going to tell me how to talk. Alright? You're not going to tell me what I can say. That's a slippery fucking slope in my book. This is a freedom of speech issue. And it's really funny how both sides want similar things when it comes to the far right and the far left. They both want similar things, but with very different conditions and for very different reasons. I don't know, man. I'm venting. I got into I wouldn't even call it a debate. They ran away with their with their tail between their legs. Yeah, they ran the fuck away. They blocked me. And I was not rude. I just didn't agree with them. They blocked me like the little fucking bitch they are. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I blocked people before, right? But I blocked people who were being rude and unruly and kept really trying to pound shit in on me, and it was really, really bad. And all I did was like, I disagree. And I even sat there and I wrote in the response, I was like, you're absolutely free to live and live how you want to live. You're just not going to tell me how to talk. And then they blocked me. They blocked me after. They said some bullshit. They were like, ciao. And then they blocked me. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. You are a goddamn moron. I hope it gets back to you. I absolutely hope it gets back to you. You fucking lame-o. Dear God, you couldn't handle the heat. You couldn't handle the fact that I wasn't going to agree with you. You couldn't handle any of it. So you blocked me. Oh, what a little bitch they were. I don't know who they were. I don't know. And don't get this wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not on the side of the right. I'm not on the side of the right. I think a lot of the shit that they pull is bullshit. But I'm also not a part of the extreme left or whatever. I'm just not part of that either. I don't know. Anyhow. Alright, I'm out. This is all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to vent about this. Again, I think I'm reasonable. What is going on with my face? There's all this redness. I did shave earlier, but good God. Look how red my face is. It's so weird. Anyhow, alright, I'm out. And oh, as a reminder, I am getting I'm getting my fiber on the 19th. I'm not canceling it this time. I was an idiot. The first time it was the installation was set for the 16th, I would have paid every 4th. I'm such a fucking moron. I am. I'm very much a moron. Anyhow, it's on the 19th now. It was going to be on the 25th. I'm like, oh, that's too far. And they're like, and the guy was like, yeah, it's on the it's after 18 days. Really? Yeah, 18 days after after I've had the service, they'll give me that initial fee, which is well in the next month. So I, but yeah, I just wanted to vent. I don't hate people who are. I dated somebody trans once. Okay, I will admit it. I have no problems admitting it. And I know Lord Blazer's going to have a field day with it. But yes, I dated a trans woman once. I dated a couple of trans women. Don't judge me. Um, to be honest, they were more ladylike than most of the women I've ever met in my life. That's saying something. But the point is I don't hate any of these folks. I just disagree. I have no hate in my heart. I just disagree. I disagree with being told how to talk. Anyhow, I'm out. Goodbye.